Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be speaking about automated EDI file testing. In the existing world of IT projects and systems, we have EDI-based implementations and exchange EDI standard documents like 850 purchase order or 810 invoices. There exists an important milestone of generated EDI file testing, which imposes a great challenge in the overall software delivery. Challenges like EDI standard structures validation. Are the EDI documents inclined with the standard EDI formats? Is the data correctly mapped from the source to the target system? Currently, in the most EDI-based projects, the QA team generally performs manual testing for segments, elements, data, and more. This opens a high risk of human error factor in the verification process. Manual testing possesses a limitation over time period in completing the testing. Large EDI files will have n number of loops, fields, entries, which makes annual testing quite cumbersome. To provide a solution for the mentioned challenges, we have developed an automation framework using Boomi Flow and QA testing tool. Now the question is how our EDI testing tool functions. Let me explain this in 3 simple and easy steps. Number 1. Upload the zip file that includes the source, EDI, and specification files using our Boomi Flow GUI. Number 2. The testing tool that resides on-premise validates the schema and data all at once. Number 3. The final summary report is displayed on the front end and is also emailed to you. Now let us see a working demo of the tool. Let me give you a quick overview of the documents that we are going to use here for validation. Number 1. Source file. On the left hand side, you'll find the source file format. This is an XML format that we are using. We can also use a JSON format. On the right hand side, you'll be seeing an EDI file type 850 for a purchase order. This is a specification file in Excel format. The files used here are best suited for the demonstration as it falls in the worst case scenario for validation. Both the schema and the data shall encounter errors respectively. Now let's operate on the tool. I will provide the transaction type, segment delimiter, and email along with the file that I will upload. The transaction type is 850. I'm using tilde as the segment delimiter and my company email ID under the email. Now let's upload the file. I'll click on upload. As the file is successfully uploaded, I'll now submit this form. This is the EDI file test summary report that we receive in the GUI itself. Here we have the name of the transaction, that is 850. Number of files that we uploaded 3 files. And the overall result of the validation, that is a fail. This report is purely customized and generated from our end for user viewing. To make things easier, we have put the past cases with the green borders as you can see on the screen, and the failed cases under red border as you can see on the screen right now. Let's look at the details in the schema here. The second last row is a result of failed schema validation, whereas the last row is a result of the data failure. Let's jump onto the schema validation part. Let's look at the details here in the schema. Element BEG01, value is 001, expected length between 2 and 2, actual length was found to be 3, and therefore it failed. Let's jump onto the second row. Element CUR02, value AU, expected length between 3 and 3. The actual length was found to be 2, and therefore it failed. Let's see one of the few points in the data validation as well. Validating element COR, position COR02. Expected value was AUD. Actual value was found to be AU. In the validation row, we can see the N4 segment. The N4 segment in loop, we have indexed the segment for ease, starting from index 0. We can have multiple N4s in a document, and therefore we have indexed it. Here we are seeing the 0 index of the element. Validating element N4 index of 0, N402. Expected value was NSW, whereas actual value is NSWS, and therefore it failed. The user will also receive a detailed report in zip format after the whole process is completed. I have received one too. You can view that. The feature statistics page gives an overview of the steps, scenarios, and features in tabular format as displayed on the screen now. This was the overall functioning of the EDI validator tool. Thank you.